Next up, at UFC Paris, we have one of the newer fights added to the card. Jacqueline Cavalcanti stepping up on short notice to take on Nora Cornolle. Jacqueline Cavalcanti 7-1 in her career. She is 5-0 in her last 5, and she's coming off a controversial win just a few weeks ago. She's taking on Nora Cornolle, 8-1 in her career, 5-0 in her last 5 as well, coming off her finish win. Her first finish win in the UFC. This is a controversial fight between Jacob and I. I was just standing there Saturday watching my daughter's soccer game when I was just getting hate-filled message after hate-filled message from Jacob about my pick. And I defended my pick like a logical adult would. Hey, here's why I think. And he's just sending me screenshots of data. You're an idiot. You're stupid. This is going to go bad for you.
You are fucking R-word. Thinking that Nunes. Nunes.
I was gonna say. I thought you were saying that's not what happened.
No, I don't give a fuck about that at all. Like, you're trying to say that you think Nunes won that fight is the most ridiculous thing I've literally ever heard in my life.
We'll cut to the chase here. Then we'll break the normal format. We'll cut to the chase. I am picking Nora here because Nora marches forward, stays in your face. My assessment of Jacqueline in the past and currently is she doesn't do as well backing up as she does moving forward. And I received a lot of hate for this, Jacob and others, but I also received some support as well. I felt like Nunes did a pretty good job in that last fight. She marched. First of all, it was a split decision. And second of all, everybody in this comment section right now and Jacob insists that Sal D'Amato is always on the wrong side of a split decision. And guess what side he was on in that fight? I'll wait. That's what I thought.
Do you want to hear this? I mean, okay, let's go through step by step. Would you agree that fight was only striking?
Yes.
There was no grappling, correct? It was just only striking. So would you agree that in a striking fight, what matters most is probably striking numbers? If there's no knockdowns,
I do not agree.
If there's
I do not
there's
agree.
no damage, it just comes down to a numbers game.
I disagree. That's not true. It's not just numbers.
You think Josiana landed bigger shots? That's what you think.
I think she marched forward, which is octagon control.
She got fucking outstruck 2-1 in every fucking round.
She was
every round. 2-1.
Charging forward. So Sal D'Amato's a phenomenal judge, is what you're saying. That's your official statement.
It's just a bad argument. It makes you look fucking stupid, dude.
I wasn't the only one that thought that. So anyway, what we're arguing about right now is Jacqueline's last fight. The only point I was making was I don't think Jacqueline does as well moving backwards as she does moving forward. And Nora is going to move forward and stay in her face. And everybody's going to be like, well, they already fought and Nora lost. That was 3 years ago. I don't care. 3 years ago, so long ago, doesn't matter. What happened when Sean O'Malley rematched Cheeto? What happened years ago don't matter. Leon and Bilal.
Damn, you think that
people change.
Jacqueline is like Sean O'Malley, or you think you just compared Nora Cornolle to Sean O'Malley?
I was saying that I also did Bilal Muhammad and Leon Edwards. The comparison I'm making is time doesn't matter. Like rematch doesn't matter if 3 years have gone by.
It's a human construct. If you want to get down to it, it's made up.
Well, that's not true. The sun
time
goes
is made
up and down.
Time is made up.
Sure.
1 year, 1 month, it's all made up.
Yeah, the increments are made up, but time is time, and you will die eventually because time is up.
It's relative.
I'm picking Nora because
you don't know what happens when you die.
I'm picking Nora because I think the forward pressure will matter here. As soon as they drop that plus 3.5 where you're buying points on a judge's scorecard, somebody in the comments was like, if you use that one round logic again, just shut the hell up. I am going to use that one round logic because it's the easiest way to do the math. But essentially, I'm buying 1 round on the judges' scorecards. If this is a 29-28, if it's a 29-28 loss for Nora, that bet still hits and I get paid, and I think that's a very real possibility. Nora, who is already on the card, who's going to march forward, she is going to be my pick. Again, confidence matters, but...
Fucking dumbass pick.
Okay,
straight up, man.
Let's hear your breakdown, big
Straight
boy.
up fucking dumbass pick, man.
Let's go squirt.
Dude, if Josiane Nunes, my girl, who I love, and I think she's, underrated hot as well, fought Nora, she'd fucking smoke her. I mean, she would fucking smoke her. because she's durable. She would keep the pressure. You're talking about this girl, Nora's walking forward. She's running away from Melissa Mullins in her last fight, was tired in the second round, got a Hail Mary little body shot. Okay. You know, Hail Mary little body shot, right? But you're talking about this girl that's like pressing forward. She's got a lot of first-round finishes, shown that she can't really handle that shit through 3 rounds, got a gifted decision versus Jacqueline, got bailed out in her last fight. Bailed out in her last fight. She doesn't keep forward pressure. And even if she did, Jacqueline showed that she can just fucking smoke a girl that brings just nonsensical forward pressure. And Nora can't do that for 15 minutes. She can't take all those shots that Josiana shot that were taking, because eventually Jacqueline finds the time and she sits on those nice uppercuts, and those uppercuts gonna fucking rock Nora. And I know people have this as an over 2.5 fight. I would be very careful with that, because Jacqueline Cavalcanti, I tried to do both their names at once. Jacqueline Cavalcanti is going to start sitting on shots late second into the third round, and that over 2.5 can get real fucking dicey, because Nora's just going to walk into shots and get fucking lit up. There's a reason why they fought before. Jacqueline was like, oh, a short notice fight against a girl I've already smoked? Sign me up. I think she should be priced about -250. She's just a way better striker, in my opinion. And unless Nora finds some weird fucking bullshit, Jacqueline's proving that she can just basically run backwards for 15 minutes and still outstrike you and have no issues with it. So I think she smokes Nora.
So you don't even like the +3. You don't even think it's a 29-28.
She smoked fucking Nunes, and she's worse
That was
than
a
Nunes.
split decision. The
She
+3.5 would have
you got
played
fucking
in that as well.
Yeah, you got fucking bailed out by a fucking dipshit judge at a 30-27 Nunes.
And then
it was the worst scorecard ever.
It was a 30-27 for Nunes, and the second judge still gave Nunes a round. It's not as if it was one wild scorecard.
It was fucking 30-27, and you got bailed out by the judges. If you want to hope that you can get bailed out by French judges again, good luck. But she's got some bad karma coming her way already from a decision from Jacqueline. So
I do think that I agree with Nora didn't beat Jacqueline. I agree with that. I'm very pragmatic. I can see all sides.
Nunes would
I don't
smoke
dig
Nora.
in for no reason. Well, we're on opposite sides here. I'll bet you.
Any amount of money.
Well, I want to, like...
Any amount of money.
I want to bet you the +3.5. Let me do that. Well, because I recognize that she could lose, which is why the +3.5 makes a ton of sense. That's why I'm up money week in and week out, Jake. Because I don't do wild shit. Controlled Angie control. Boom. We don't have DraftKings pricing yet because Jacqueline stepped up on short notice here. So let's hope she was ready to go and in camp and doesn't gas and look stupid.
In
like
camp,
Luana
she
Santos.
fought. She just fought. She was good to go.
Okay, what
Got the
happened
call.
to Luana Santos? Looked better than ever. Steps up on short notice.
Luana Santos is terrible, and I told everyone that she was terrible.
And
she was
stepped up
never
on
winning
short
that
notice,
fight.
Looked like trash.
She was never winning that fight. You give her 3 more years, and she's never winning that fight. She's terrible.
Well, either way, we are very, very split on this fight. Very split on this fight. I do like the +3.5. Keep an eye out for that. That haven't dropped yet. We don't have those props. We're filming on a Monday.
Cavalcanti round 3 finish.
No.
Well, good luck. I know that over 2.5 is pretty priceless to you.
If you do want to check out all the picks, the bets, the round line leans, and more, you can do so now. WeWantPicks.com. Click Become a Member. It's $10 for an entire month. That month will include UFC 307, which is next week, and 3 fight nights. That's a ton of fights, a ton of events for freaking $10. WeWantPicks.com. Click Become a Member at the top.